Guys, so guess what this video is going to be about? Yes, I went back blonde again. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know one, I'm a pain in the arse, and two, I'm a pain in the arse. But basically, I did a video probably about a month ago now, maybe less than that. I don't even know when it was. It can't be any longer than a month ago. Of how I highlighted my hair. I went into detail sort of about how I've grown my hair out, and I didn't really want to damage it, but obviously if you're going to be using bleach, you're going to damage your hair anyway, whether it's minimal or maximal or maximum or minimum. You know, it's going to happen. If you're putting bleach in your hair, it's going to get damaged. But also I hear a lot of people say you can't go blonde in a day. I disagree. You can go blonde in a day. It's not advisable, but it can actually be done. I will show you everything that I used, and it was only 3 boxes, so that was pretty impressive. The reason for doing it is when I did highlight my hair to start off with a month ago or whenever it was, I really did want to go blonde. I don't know what came over me. I don't know, you know when you go through them times when you're feeling really like crap, you just want to do something drastic to yourself, and you just go whatever, whether it might be you go shopping, you might want to dye your hair, you might want to cut it all off, you might want to, I don't know, you just want to do something drastic to sort of make yourself feel better. I think that was the kind of stage I was going through about a month ago. I did want to do it, and then I sort of just did it, and it was really inappropriate the way I did it. I just, no, never mind. So I did miss it when I highlighted it. When I highlighted it, I missed it when I dyed it back brown. But as I mentioned in my video, my other video that I did when I said I fried my hair, I had to dye it back brown for the sake of my hair looking, feeling better. I restored my hair again. I did some videos on making hair come back to life sort of thing. I started dosing up on my vitamins again. I did come down with flu, so my immune system like crashed and blah blah blah. Anyway, I really just want to get on with what I'm chatting about, but basically after I did that, I dyed my hair red. I did a video on me dyeing my hair red, and it was like a primrose, crimson, whatever it was, crimson promise, I don't know. I dyed it red, and that was really getting on my tits. I don't even know why I dyed it red. I have no idea. Again, I think I was just feeling crap. Really missed my blonde hair. Well, highlighted hair. It is pretty highlighted-y blonde, so I guess I can call it blonder. I'm like first stage of blonde, and I thought, right, when my hair's sort of a bit better and whatever, I'm gonna do it again. I said I wasn't gonna go there again. I knew I would, but yeah. So I'm gonna go in to talk about the products that I used. Basically, I have been lovely, and I have kept my boxes to show you guys what I used. There's a lot of videos out there of people saying you can't go blonde in one day, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to go to hairdressers, or you've got to bleach all of your hair, or you've got to, whatever. You don't have to bleach all of your hair in one go if you want to go blonde. Slowly, gradually, if you just want some highlights, you don't have to do it like all over. You don't have to fry your hair, even though I did fry my hair last time, which I don't recommend. You know, you can do it. It is doable. I did mine in a matter of a few hours. I wasn't really expecting it to go as light as it did. But fortunately it did, so I was really happy. First off saying, my hair, as I say, it was like red. I do have a picture to show you. It is on my old phone, so you're going to have to bear with me whilst I find my picture. This is what colour my hair was before I dyed my hair. It looks really black on the camera, but it's more like a light red-brown. As I say, it's a photo of a photo, so bear with me, but it was quite dark. So obviously, compared to the difference, it is very much lighter compared to what it was. I'll show you some more pictures when I start chatting. I will try and shut up and get into it as much as I can. So let's talk about the first thing that I did. When I prepared myself to make my hair lighter, last time I didn't strip my hair, I just highlighted my dyed hair, and like just backfired completely. It looked nice, but it obviously wasn't good for it. So what I did was I used the colour stripper. I always use this whenever I'm stripping my hair. I've never used any other brand, so I couldn't possibly compare it, but this is the best stripper for me because I haven't used any other. If I do use any other, then I will compare. Personally, you might think, well, why? It makes no sense. Personally, if I'm stripping my hair, I prefer to use the regular one. You can use regular, or you can use like extra strength or whatever it's called. I don't know why. I've always preferred to use the regular one, but because I've been impatient so many times when I have done it, I've usually just grabbed the extra strength one and it hasn't done what I want it to do. The extra strength one usually takes my dark reddish hair to just a lighter brown reddish patchy sort of colour. That's why I just prefer to use the regular one. Also, it's very like less time you have to wait. This is just half an hour you have to leave it on for, as with the other one's like 60 minutes. Obviously you can't help it if it's, you know, if you really have like a lot of build up and you do want to use the extra strength one, do it. But I have a lot of build up and I still prefer this one. Also, I think you save about £3 using this one. It is just like this. They're always changing the box. They're forever changing it. Looks like this. So yeah, I got this at Sainsbury's. It was £10, so £9.99. Yeah, that's what that looks like. So I stripped my hair and it looked like this. So it went to a pretty, like, you know, reddish colour. It looks very red on here, but it's not. It is a very ginger, like orange ginge colour. But I was expecting it, so it didn't scare me too much at all. So after I stripped it, it was just ginger. Kind of like this glass colour. It was, I know you can't really see it, but that is kind of orangey colour. It kind of went like that. So you know what you do. Kind of like this lion ginger, browny ginger. It doesn't actually look like ginger. Anyway, I don't know why I'm using teddy bears to explain how ginger my hair was. It was like a carrot. It was quite ginger. Nothing that I wasn't expecting. But it had lightened it a hell of a lot more than the extra strength one would ever highlight it. So I always recommend using a stripper before, if you're just going to chuck bleach all over your head, I just please strip it. It's going to do exactly what bleach does, but without any damage. This didn't damage my hair at all. Please read all the instructions. Really important that you do the washing out process, as that is the most important part. Anyway, yeah, that was the stripper I used. It is just Scott Cornwall Before Colour stripper, and that's the regular one. After that, of course, it was the Jerome Russell Bblonde highlighting kit. I have got a funny picture to show you after. And this is actually pretty accurate, sort of. Other than this does go more yellowy than it actually suggests, unless it is your natural hair colour. This is going by natural colour, not previously like dyed colours. I was probably maybe a bit lighter than the medium brown one. This is kind of like a reddy medium brown. I was a lot lighter than this, so I was maybe more going into like this sort of stage, which is the dark blonde to light brown with a bit of red. So give or take a little bit. If you haven't ever seen me talk about this before, you get all like this stuff in it. You get powder bleach, peroxide cream, like a shampoo conditioning treatment, a brush, a metal rod, and a cap that you pull like hair through. That was great. I pulled all my hair bits and pieces out and left the bleach on for about 40 minutes, I believe. Yeah, I left it on for 40 minutes, and I shall show you how awesome I look in this cap after I washed it out. So after 40 minutes of bleach in my hair, I was looking pretty sexy with my pale yellowy orange tentacles, which is always fun. And that's just the process that you go through when highlighting your hair. So that was my pale orange / yellow tentacles coming out of my head. I've always called them tentacles. I have no idea why, but I do. And it was actually okay. Because I don't like to leave bleach on for too long, like directly on my hair. I leave it on for 35-40 minutes. I wash it off. If I think that it needs a little bit of topping up, I'll just put a bit of my extra spare bleach on, and I'll just leave it on for an extra 10 minutes. So I'll leave it on for about 45-50 minutes, roughly. I don't leave it on any longer than that, because I don't think that you should leave bleach on your hair for any longer than an hour. And that's just my religion, I suppose. You just don't do it. This is pretty simple. Probably in a few weeks I'll be doing like highlighting it all again, so maybe I'll do a tutorial on it. Will it be very good? I don't know, but I could do that if you want that. So after all of that, and I washed it all off and blah 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 blah, I didn't put any heat on it. I just let it like naturally dry. It felt pretty okay. It felt better actually after doing this than it did after doing the stripper, which is funny. I think it's because I didn't put any conditioner in it, but whatever. I don't want to put conditioner if I'm going to be bleaching my hair because I don't want it to like stop. But I put a teensy weensy amount in because, you know, it's just what you do. So after that, I used a dye that I've never actually used before, and I can't take all the credit for deciding on whether or not to do it. After I dried all my hair, it looked, oh, I didn't take a picture of it, crap. It looked like a sort of yellowy banana, not the inside of a banana, but like an outside of the banana, if you know what I mean. And it had like brown underneath. I have got brown underneath my hair, it's clipped up at the moment because I want it to get like greasy to get all the natural oil back in it. So after I'd let it naturally dry, it was very sort of yellow, bad ombre almost. It was quite yellowy and like with brown underneath. I don't know why it was brown because it shouldn't have been because my hair was ginger. But it comes out brown, so I have got a picture to show you at the end when it was like blow dried and straightened. So what I did was I was like looking up videos. I've been through thousands of videos, and a lot of people should know Missbeautybudgets. I love her videos, she's awesome. And a long time ago, I think it was like, it must have been about 3 years ago maybe, if you go on her channel, you can't actually, it's so old, I don't think it's even on her channel anymore. You've got to type in, I think it's called Dying to Be Blonde. I'll write it down in the description box if you do want to have a look at it, just type it in. I don't even know if I can link it. I might give it a go, see if I can link it for you. If not, I'll just write it down, so just copy paste it and put it into the YouTube if you want to watch it. And she was just topping up her roots, but she had sort of like a yellowy, banana-y like colour hair. And I was watching it and I was like, okay then, let's see how this goes. And she used this colour, the box has changed since then, so it was a bit difficult to find it. But she used this colour and it was called Ultralight Metallic Silver Blonde. And she used it and her hair was like white afterwards. And I was like, oh my god. So I typed it into YouTube and not a lot of people had used it. And there's a few people that had used it said it wasn't great and whatever. But I wanted to use anything but nice and easy. Like the nice and easy is like really frazzle my hair, make it all like, ugh. I'll use it if I have to, you know, it does neutralise it if you use ash and stuff, but I wanted to try and avoid it at all costs if I could. But I was obviously going to need a dye to put over my highlighted banana yellow hair, so I bought all of it in advance. So I picked this up and it looks like this. It is the FeRia, I think it's called FeRia, please correct me if I'm wrong. And as I say, it's P01 Ultra Light Metallic Silver Blonde with high shine concentrate. I have never ever used this before in my life, and it was really, really good. Other than the smell, which is awful, like really ammonia, you know, it was just really like strong and intense and in your face. So please open a window and make sure your room's ventilated because it was very strong, and I had to stick my head out the window for like half an hour because I couldn't breathe. So I've never used this before. I was a little bit scared to use it because it hasn't got ash or anything in it. But I sort of went with metallic and silver. And I thought, that's kind of grey, right? Sort of like a dull grey. So, and I saw the video and I thought, oh my god, just buy it. Get on with it. I love the box. I love how like professional it looks. You've got a little colour chart on the back. Never really go by it. It does state that it's not a pre-lightener, but you know, whatever, that was fine. That's the conditioner that I have here, which is actually very, very good. And it smells nice. You get like a little oil drop with this, as it's got on the back here, and you get one bottle that you mix into the big bottle, and then you get like a little oil drop plastic thing that you mix in that sort of smells like coconut. I don't really know what it does, but it was really good. So I put this on and I was a bit spectacle, I don't know what the word is, but I was a little bit nervous about doing it. It says to leave on for 45 minutes, and that kind of freaks me out a little bit, leaving a head on for as long as I left my bleach on for. So I didn't really want it, because I'd never used it before, I didn't really know if it was gonna, you know, sometimes when you dye your hair it sort of goes dark and then you're like, what was the point of me even highlighting it? So I did only leave it on for 15 minutes, and I know a lot of people will go, oh, well, that was pointless, what a waste. If it says 45, leave it on for 45. I know, but I left it on for 15 minutes and I can't knock it. I have got some really silvery tones. It is still quite sort of yellowy in some places, but that's fine, doesn't really bother me. My first whack at it, I can't really go wrong, can I? And this was really, really good, so I do recommend this. It hasn't left my hair like frizzy, fried sort of thing, so maybe it was the oil drop that I put in it. Well, whatever it was, it worked really well, and I will definitely be using this again for like root touch-up and stuff like that. So this is really good, and it lightened up my browny gingery colour underneath. Next thing we'll talk about is the purple shampoos, toners, things like that, and what I put in my hair after I'd highlighted it all. So when I say provoke, you're all going to know what I mean, right? Everybody that I know and on YouTube swears by it, knows it, whatever. I started using this before it became all very like, oh, it's on TV and everybody grabs it. And when it used to be like 99p in Savers and stuff. And then it got all famous like, and the price shot up like £2. But that was fine. So, of course, I picked up the Provoke Touch of Silver. This is the twice a week brightening shampoo with violet pigment, actively neutralises brassiness, professional, as seen on TV. I picked this up out of Sainsbury's, I picked up everything out of Sainsbury's. I'm sure you can get it out of Superdrug, Boots, whatever. I just got it out of a supermarket. But everything that I've mentioned you can get out of Sainsbury's, Boots, Superdrug, other places, whatever. And this is what I got. This was £2.99. It's not that big. I think it's 150ml. So that's that. And yeah, I just put this on. I left it on for about 2.5 minutes, maybe about 3 minutes, after I'd like finished dyeing my hair, and I just let it sit. It's not as dark as it used to be. It used to be like really dark when you used to put it on your hair. I might put it on dry hair and see how that goes. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that's quite good. I brought this for my mum before I brought the Provoke one because I was a fan. I don't really like this one. This is the Bblonde. It's quite dark pigmented, just like this one. This is a little bit cheaper, but I prefer Provoke, like a mile off. And it did really like lighten it down. Not too much though, because I didn't really leave it on massively long. So next time I wash my hair, I'll be leaving this on for quite a while. After I'd washed the shampoo out, I'd obviously used the conditioner that it come with. I used my Aussie Colour Mate conditioner. I just like literally just left it on for like 5 minutes and just let it sink in, and just let obviously some moisture come back into my hair, because I felt, you know, I don't really want to cock it up, but you know, hair's hair, whatever. I did need to blow dry it and straighten it, or just lightly straighten it, because I was going out and I wanted to see what it looked like, and well, you know what it's like. So I blow dried it and straightened it, and I'll show you a picture of that now. I hope you can see the picture. As you can see, it's a very sort of like lighty blonde with my brownie hair colour underneath. That was when it was straightened and blow dried. And that was with my hair natural. It kind of looks orange, but it's really not. It's like more white in this picture than it was in my other picture. So yeah, that's how it looked. And then when I came to dry my hair and stuff, I made sure I put tons of heat protection in. Of course, I put in some Maroc oil. It's not even Moroccan oil, it just begins with a M-A-R-Q. M-A-R-O-Q. I got this out of Sainsbury's as well. I got this like a few weeks ago. So I put that in. I put in my protein anti-snap, and I used herbal essence. And then it was, as you saw in the picture, as it is just bunged up now, I'll see if I can do it. It is really greasy, so bear with me. But it is like really light, highlighted, and yeah, it was peasy. Really easy. You might want somebody to help you when it comes to plucking all your hair through. But until then, I hope you like this video. I hope you like the blonde. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, and I shall see you soon.